Walz just said he's never gonna run for elected office again. And if you believe that that's about principle or exhaustion or wanting to spend time with his family, well, I have a bridge in Minneapolis to sell to you, assuming Tim hasn't burnt it down yet. This is about the party cutting him loose. And what comes next should terrify every Democrat operative watching.
Breaking news, Kamala Harris picks Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as running mate.
What does Walz bring to this?
He's cuddly.
Cuddly.
I think she went for maybe a little more of a cuddly choice.
It tells more about the texture of the man.
He seems to almost have a twinkle in his eye.
Tim Walz is the opposite of weird.
Tim Walz beats American.
He sounds like, a football coach.
He is a hunter that you could visit with at the hardware store. In a dictionary, if you had weird and anti-weird, you'd have Tim Walz's picture there. I bet knows how to make a good hot dish casserole.
He's very down to earth.
It's his authenticity.
Authentic communicator. The word joy came up a lot. He's joyful.
He seems happy.
A happy-go-lucky warrior.
And he's happy and a happy warrior.
The joyful warrior.
He is one happy warrior.
A happy warrior.
The happy warrior.
Nice guy.
Good guy.
A very nice person.
Reliable.
Definitely affable.
He is an extremely affable individual.
Very affable, plain-speaking way, a folksy vibe.
How do you like the vice president she picked? How about that guy? How about that guy?
Here's what actually happened behind closed doors. The DNC ran the numbers. $9 billion in fraud. That's survivable if you're Gavin Newsom with Hollywood protection, but Tim Walz? No way. He's a Midwestern nobody who couldn't even deliver his home state in November. The fraud scandal isn't why he's out, though. He's out because he's a liability without utility. Think about the timing. Amy Klobuchar announces her gubernatorial run just hours after Walz's statement. You think that's a coincidence? This was coordinated. The party told him, "You're done, and here's your exit line. Say something about other ways to serve," and then just disappear, Tim.
If you be with me and practice with me, what are we going to do? We're going to turn the page. Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're going to turn the page.
Walz didn't choose this, though. He got axed. And he took the deal because the alternative was even worse. But here's the problem Democrats are trying to bury. Minnesota was supposed to be a safe state. This is the state that went for Mondale in 1984. The only state that went for Mondale in 1984. This is supposed to be the bluest of the blue wall states. Trump lost Minnesota by 1.5 points. Just 1.5. This is in a Democrat state that they've won for over 50 years. And why is Minnesota suddenly competitive? Well, because voters are watching their state get systematically looted while their governor lectures them about pronouns and tampons.
Here at the South Park Leering Center, we're not just retarded, we're Minnesota retarded. Ilhan Omar was educated here, and she's completely retarded. And I know this might come as a surprise, but I, myself, am retarded.
The voters are also watching federal agents get ambushed in Minneapolis while Walz calls the mob heroes. The $9 billion scandal? That's just the prosecution. The political crime is that Tim Walz turned a functional Midwestern state into a failed progressive experiment, and everybody saw it happen. You cannot run on Minnesota nice when Minnesota is burning. You cannot run on neighborly values when your neighbor's tax dollars are being wired to Mogadishu.
What do you think about the fraud that's taking place here in Minnesota?
I don't have any idea about that fraud, okay? That's it.
What do you think about the news articles and what's being spread on the news about the fraud?
Right now you are doing something wrong.
I'm just asking you
No, you
about
don't
the
have
fraud.
to ask me, okay? Don't ask me that question again.
Okay.
Okay?
Who can I speak to? Who can I speak to? Okay. As soon as you confront them about the fraud, they get angry.
Now let's talk about what this means for 2028. The Democrats needed a Midwestern validator. They always do. Someone who could say Trump's policies hurt us regular people.
But I think this notion of toxicity in masculinity needs to be separated. And I think it's been conflated. And I think we're going to have to work on that a little bit. And I think there is a crisis.
I think some of us scare them.
men.
I think I scare them a little bit. That's why they spend so much time on it. No, I'm serious, because I can fix a truck. They know I'm not bullshitting on this.
Yeah.
I'm not putting this in people's grill. I don't know if my identity is not hunting. My identity is not football coaching. My identity is not, a beard and a truck.
Instead, Walz turned totally radioactive. And notice who's not rushing to his defense. Where's Kamala Harris? Silent. Where's Joe Biden? Nowhere to be seen.
We just have to get up. As long as we keep the faith, summon hope, and get back up and remember who in the hell we are. We're the United States of America.
And where's Gavin Newsom? Well, he's too busy positioning himself for the 28 race to even be associated with the Walz disaster. Walz thought that being a VP nominee would bring him protection. It didn't. It brought him exposure. And once you're exposed as being incompetent, the party doesn't protect you anymore. They actually devour you. And this is the Democrat Party's strategic problem. They have no bench in the Heartland anymore. Sherrod Brown's gone, Bob Casey's gone, and now Walz is gone. Who's going to sell the progressive policies that the Democrat Party wants so much in Wisconsin and Michigan? J.B. Pritzker? Good luck. But here's the part nobody wants to say out loud. The fraud isn't a bug of progressive governance, it's actually a feature of it. When you build an entire political apparatus around distributing government money with minimal oversight in the name of equity and community-based solutions, you create the conditions for massive theft. The fraud happened because Walz's administration was more concerned about being called racist than being called competent. Every single red flag was ignored because acknowledging the fraud meant acknowledging that their entire trust in the community model was broken. So they let it run. They ran it until $9 billion was gone, and they couldn't hide it anymore. And you know what? This is actually happening in every blue state with the same exact programs. California, Illinois, New York. The only difference is that Minnesota got caught. So when Tim Walz says he's done with politics, what he's really saying is, I failed so spectacularly that even my own party won't protect me. But here's the truth that they don't want you to know. Walz didn't create this system. He just operated it exactly as it was designed. And every other Democrat governor is running by the same playbook. The only difference? Walz got caught. The others? Well, they're just better at hiding it. So there's your update from America First Alerts. I'm Chris, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. We bring news stories just like this to your inbox every single day on Trump-friendly policies, on America First policies, and all of the breaking news that you missed while you're at work. We'll see you in the next video.
We won!
Okay, let's go.